it is your girl Destiny Austin, and we are back with another episode of Destiny's Diary. Today we are heading to the 4D imaging clinic. We are gonna go and take a look at Mr. Chase Chasey. I've got the boys, so I've got Carson there. I've got Mousy here. Wave, Mousy. And then I've got Logie over there on the couch getting ready, and I got my husband. So we're gonna take a family trip over to the 4D imaging clinic so that the boys can see him and we can just check in on baby boy. But before we get started, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the subscribe button to the right of the screen. And don't forget to hit your notification bell so you get all your updates about every time I post. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's get started. Carson, you excited to see Chase?
Yeah.
You excited? How you feel? Mousy, you excited? What you gonna say?
See our baby boy.
Mousy, what you gonna say to him when you see him?
Hi, baby boy.
Logie, you ready to see Chase Chasey? He said, I really do not care. You ready to see Chase Chase? No, you don't care. Okay. Honey, you ready to see Chase?
Yep.
So guys, as we're heading there, I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna, after we go see him, I'm going to go explain what's been going on. So I actually had a miscarriage scare, and a lot's just been going on. And so I'm gonna kind of catch you all up with what's been going on and kind of explain my absence. All of it has been pregnancy related and just being tired, and yeah, so we are gonna head here now, and I'm really excited to see this little baby. So let's go to Over the Womb. We are about to get started. Stuff on the belly. Alright, so I'm going to show you where baby is here. It's stretching. Okay. Yeah, so this is baby's head right here. This is baby's body. So the little heart is going right there. It's baby's heartbeat. Yeah. So it's got the little arms up by its face. So here's an arm, a little elbow, and the little hand is kind of by the chest. So the little fingers, baby's hands. And then the other arm is up by baby's forehead, all the way up there. Oh, there it just punched. So baby's legs are over here. Oh, look at them stretching. Look at that leg and the foot. You see it, Carson? That's a leg. And that's the other leg. They're both stretching out. There's baby's little face, the nose, and the lips, and the chin. No, that baby. You feel stuff yet? Or
oh,
not
yeah.
quite? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a busy baby. Booty. A little bit of cord down there. Okay, move it. All right, so this is baby's booty. So the booty's right here. There's a leg going up this way, and then there's a leg coming across this way. And between them, there's something sticking out in the middle right there. So that means it's another boy.
Yeah.
All boys.
All boys.
So that's the boy part. So
I was
for
almost
sure it is a
hoping.
boy.
Yes, I was almost hoping it was wrong. I was like, please tell me.
Feet, foot,
You see him, Carson?
foot.
No.
You don't see him?
Kicking.
He's kicking in there.
Yeah, we'll go back by his face.
Where?
It'll be easier to see his
Look, you see his body? Look at his whole body.
Yes.
His
That's
head.
his head.
and his
That's
body.
his body. That's his heart moving up and down right
See
there.
his heartbeat?
See the heartbeat?
Yeah.
Here, listen to it.
Come on, let's listen to his heartbeat. That's his heartbeat. Is that so cool?
Little brother. It's 148 beats per minute, so that's good. That's normal heartbeat.
Oh.
Looks like he's trying to get his thumb in his mouth.
Look, he's sucking his thumb, Carson. Look.
Trying to get that thumb.
Look, he's sucking his thumb. You see his thumb in his mouth?
Where?
Look, we're going to get to see him in 4D. Look.
Yeah. I get to see what his little face looks like. Calm down for just a second, man, because he's rolling and rolling in there.
You see him?
Yeah.
So,
But where's his leg at?
that's like the top of his body right there, his face, but I'll show you his legs in a minute. So here's his face, his eyes, nose, lips, and then he's got an arm down there next to his body. So he's still little, he's still growing. Here's one of his legs bent up here. So no fat yet.
Yeah.
Still skinny. And you can see all of the little bones. Isn't that cool?
Look at his spine, Carson.
His
You
spine?
can
Yeah, and his back.
and his
But where's his
ribs.
bones?
He's
His
growing all
ribs,
his
his
bones.
rib
Yeah.
cage.
That's very
where's his
important that he
bones
grows
at?
all his bones.
Mm-hmm.
Where's his bones?
She's showing you. Look,
See
right
the white parts are the bones.
Yeah, you see it
That's
right
his
there?
backbone.
That's his bones.
He's got to grow a whole baby. The bones and everything, and the fingers and the toes.
Yep. Just like I grew y'all.
Yeah, exactly. You guys were little like this too one time.
You want to say something to him, Mousy? Say hi to him.
I cannot hear him.
His little booty and his little legs tucked in there. He's back again.
Oh, look, you see his back?
Yeah, he's back to
Back.
us.
He turned his back to us.
Did he turn?
Yeah, he turned onto his belly. Now he's laying on his belly.
You see him? See his head right there?
Ooh, he's kicking on him.
He's kicking me.
There's his little knee and
Look,
his
you
foot.
see his knees and his foot?
Why
He turned over on his belly. He's laying on his belly now.
is he playing?
I guess. He's hiding.
Huh?
He's hiding.
Why? Look, can you feel him, mommy?
Yep, I feel him moving.
Hey, mommy. Why is the baby kicking you?
Because he said, tell Mousy he's too loud and out here.
Doesn't need to quiet.
Did y'all like that?
Yeah.
Did y'all get to see him? Y'all saw him moving and kicking?
I see.
What was your favorite part?
When like it was turning around, saying, let me go to sleep.
And they were over there asleep. I guess Daddy said, we seen one, we seen them all. Okay, guys, so we are headed back home. That was super fun. Over the Womb is a great 4D imaging clinic. They're really relaxed. You can bring guests with you. Of course, everybody has to have their mask. It's a huge space for everybody to sit comfortably. You can film, you can record, you can take pictures, and they're super nice. That's also the place where I did my sneak peek gender reveal also. So Over the Womb, super great place. We had a great time. Did you have fun, boys?
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy seeing Chasey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are headed back home, and then we're gonna chat about my miscarriage scare a couple weeks ago. Okay, so I'm actually filming this not on the same day as we went to the 4D imaging clinic. This is a couple weeks later. I got really busy and sidetracked and didn't have a chance to finish filming that day. But I am here to fill you back in on what happened when I had a miscarriage scare. Now, I did not have a miscarriage. I had a miscarriage scare. So that Sunday, we didn't go to church. We watched church from home. And I had been cleaning. While I was watching service, I was cleaning out my refrigerator. I didn't do any heavy lifting or anything like that. I was just kind of like wiping down the inside of my refrigerator, changing out, stuff and all that, or whatever. So I finished doing that, and then I cleaned my kitchen, and then I went to the bathroom. So I went to the restroom. I was talking on the phone, and I peed and all that. And then when I went to wipe, I noticed like a little swipe of blood. And I was like, yeah. So then I wiped again. And when I wiped again, it was more blood. So then I wiped again and it was more blood. So I was on the phone with my mom and I was like, wait a minute, I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding. So I wiped again and it just kept getting heavier and heavier the more I started wiping. So I immediately broke down and was like, I called my husband and was like, honey, I'm bleeding. I don't know what's going on. So he came home from wherever he was. And by the time he got there, I was in tears and having a full meltdown, because obviously you see blood during early pregnancy and you automatically assume that you're having a miscarriage. And because I've previously had a miscarriage before this pregnancy, that was the scare, you know. So I immediately got dressed. I put a pad on, got dressed, and we went to the emergency room that was right up the street from me. So I called my doctor on the way to the hospital and told her what was going on. And she just said to just relax, that it doesn't always, bleeding in early pregnancy doesn't always mean miscarriage, even though, you know, that's the first thing that women usually think about. It doesn't always mean miscarriage. Once we got to the ER, we checked in and all that, and then I went to the restroom to just kind of see how much more blood it was. When I got to the bathroom, I checked and I wiped. The pad that I had on was completely clean, and there was no more blood when I wiped. So I'm like, okay. So I was kind of like calming down, but then I was still like, I want to see him. Like, I want to see a heartbeat. I want to make sure he's still in there. So they called me back. Of course, did all of my, you know, the intro stuff, heart, check your pulse and the, you know, all that stuff. And then once I got in the room, the doctor that came in, cause this is not my hospital. I'm in another part of town and my hospital is downtown Nashville. So I just went to the closest ER. So the doctor that came in, she was a pregnant woman. And, she came in and was just like, I understand. I am pregnant too, and we're going to figure this out. You know, I don't want you to stress, but just know that I'm right here with you. We're in the same boat and we're going to figure this out. So, of course, that made me cry. And I was just like, okay, thank you. Okay. So, they came and got an IV started just in case, for whatever reason, they got an IV started. And then they scheduled for me to have an ultrasound, for them to come in and check the ultrasound. They also checked all my blood work and all that stuff with the through the IV. They got blood out and did all that. So once they came in with the ultrasound thing or whatever, I had already told my husband, because I've been to ERs, you know, and typically they won't let you see the baby in the ER through an ultrasound. So she came in and she was just like, you know, she explained, you know, that the ER ultrasounds are not like, you know, regular OB ultrasounds. Like, you can't see the baby, you won't get any pictures and all that or whatever, but I can, once we have everything we need, we'll send it to the radiologist or whoever will look at it and then give us the results. So I had already told my husband, like, scoot closer to the edge of that bed and look at that screen and just tell me if you see a heartbeat. That's all I want to see, is make sure he has a heartbeat. The nurse was, the ultrasound tech was really, really sweet. So I felt like while she was doing the whole thing, she kept kind of giving me hints. Like, she couldn't say he's fine, but she couldn't show me the thing or whatever. So she was kind of like while she was doing it, I guess he would move and she was like, oh, he's a busy one in there. Or she would say, oh, I'm so glad. She said, because you're so far along, you know, we can do this on top. We can still see everything perfectly. You know, everything's there. You know, we can see everything the way. So, like, she was kind of giving me like little hints, like, he's good. But then, like, right towards the end of the ultrasound visit, she was really sweet and was just like, and she like turned the screen and let me see his little heartbeat. And it was like the most relaxing feeling that has ever come over me in a pregnancy. It's like, oh my God, he's there. Okay, everything is good. After she went out, I kind of was already at peace of mind. I was at ease that he was okay, but of course, she still wanted to know, why was I bleeding? So the doctor came in after they got all the results and everything and told me that I had what is known as a chorionic hematoma or hemorrhage, which basically she explained it as if you have a scab and the scab like starts to like peel a little bit, like it's gonna bleed a little bit. Basically, the placenta is attached to your uterus, and basically mine's started like lifting a little bit, and obviously because of that, some blood vessels burst and all that, which caused a little bit of bleeding. But they said that basically they would just watch it and make sure that normally it always heals on its own or whatever the case is. So it's usually not an issue in early pregnancy. If it happened later in pregnancy, that's when it would be more concerning. But as an early pregnancy, I think at that time I was maybe like 12, 13 weeks. So they said it was okay. It was okay, and it wasn't a lot. It wasn't bad. So of course I emailed my doctor and let them know, and they basically said that we would keep an eye on it until we saw that everything returned to normal. And I am currently 20 weeks and everything is looking good. So that was my small little miscarriage scare, and it was a chorionic hemorrhage. So I've never had that in any of my other pregnancies. So that definitely was a huge scare, and it definitely took me by surprise to be bleeding really heavy in early pregnancy, especially after a miscarriage previously. So I wanted to talk about that and kind of give you all some information about a chorionic hemorrhage just in case anybody ever has it, because I did look it up on YouTube and didn't see a whole lot about it. And I had to ask questions with my doctor and all that. And like my main reason for being concerned was because with my second son, I suffered placenta abruption, which was like when my placenta actually disconnected or separated from my uterus like altogether. So obviously with it starting to lift a little bit early in pregnancy this time, that was obviously a thought of mine, like I don't have time for no drama this time around like I did with Myles. That was definitely a pretty scary situation, and I don't want to go through that again. So they said that everything was fine, that there was no obviously there was nothing that was looking like that was going to happen again, but they would definitely keep an eye on it. Also, this time around, I decided I'm not going to do the McKenna progesterone shots. Last time, they were just so painful and they were so expensive that it was just a headache, and I was just in pain every week. And it's like a weekly shot, and I just can't. I can't do it this time. Even though if I just have to do it, I will for my child. But they basically said, the studies now are like not even really supporting that it really helps with anything. Because with my last son, I did it and I still came at 36 weeks. I wasn't full term. So, yeah. So I decided this time around, I'm not going to do that. So right now, every week, I'm pretty much having a ultrasound visit to measure my cervix. And I just had one this past Friday, and I was 19 weeks and 5 days or whatever, and it was 3.5 centimeters long or whatever. They say they usually look for like 2 or 2.5. Mine was 3.5. So I'm looking in good shape as far as my cervix is concerned, and there's no concerns there. So yeah, we're looking good 20 weeks in. Coming up this week I am 20 weeks, and I actually have my anatomy scan this week. We have confirmed on 3 different occasions that it is a boy. So there's no more girl hope. It is a boy. We've seen his little penis 3 times. So we're pretty clear that it's a boy. But this week I have my anatomy scan. So I'm excited to go there, and everything has been looking great every time I went to the doctor. So I'm not concerned about anything, but anatomy scans that's when they see everything, so if something is wrong, we would typically catch it here. So I will do an update then and kind of let you know how that went. And until then, moms, always remember that your kids appreciate you for everything that you do, and a woman who fears the Lord, her children will rise up and call her blessed. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.